What's going on, people? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 5 with a new update and new car pack. These are the cars that you're seeing here up on your screen. Very sick. Very, very sick. Mazda Autozam AZ1, the Mitsubishi Montero Evo, basically a little Pajero Evo. Very, very sick. The Stagia RS4V, very, very cool. And the Toyota Serra, again, very, very cool. All of these cars I love. Thank you for adding them into the game. Genuinely super, super sick. Now, in the next few videos, I'm going to take a look at each one of these cars in their own respective video, where I'm going to go into detail and the tunes and everything for each one of these cars. So if you want to see all of those videos, make sure you stay subscribed to the channel. Anyway, in today's video though, I want to check out pretty much every single one of these. Quick little look at a lot of them. See what sort of upgrades are available for them, and basically just drive them around a little bit, stock, and see what it's like. So let's go over to the festival, because I do actually need to go into the festival, I think, to claim them, if I remember correctly. Or do I have to... Oh, no, I think there's a button that... it just doesn't matter. It's fine. I think there's a button that I can click on, and it actually does claim them. But it doesn't matter. That's fine. Let's start off with the Autozam. Super, super cool little car. I'm going to get it in red, because red is the color for this car. Super, super sick. It is tiny, and I've already heard from sources... Well, by sources I mean from people on my Discord, such as Dom, that this thing is super OP already. So we'll have to see what's available for this thing for whenever we're doing anything to this car. Oh, I'm trying to put it in reverse, but it keeps starting off launch control. I think just the same as every single one of these little K cars, they all have a little 630cc, I think. 3-cylinder. Oh my god. Whoa, wait, I need to change and turn off drift cam, because I think that's on. Yeah, let's turn that off. Whoa. Well, it is literally just like a little go-kart. Oh, it's gonna be another really OP car, isn't it? I don't know if the devs are actually intending for these cars to be OP, but I think this is gonna be a really, really OP car. It sounds sick too. It sounds like a 3-cylinder. It sounds exactly what it should sound like. And this is stock at 415 D class. Mad. What a mad little car. Oh man, I love this thing already. Alright, let's go over to the festival and have a quick little look at what sort of upgrades can we have on this thing. Again, I'm gonna be making an entire video on checking out pretty much every single update. Oh my god. We can put the 2J in this thing. This thing has like 1300 horsepower. Oh, I'm loving that they're doing this, by the way. I'm loving that they're doing this. They're making ridiculous cars in this game. They don't really care about the whole making them as realistic as possible. You could put this massive 3-liter straight... Where are you putting this thing? Is it like transversely placed? Where is this engine even going? There's no space in this car for this engine to go. And we can have a little wide body as well onto it. Oh man, I think I'm gonna get a tune for this thing for one of the videos either tomorrow or the next day, whenever I decide to make a video of this thing. Oh my god, this is gonna be ridiculous. Little bumpers are sick as well. Oh, the wings are sick too. Oh, this is such a cool little car. Oh, we got little yellow fog lights. That's very cool. How makes the headlights all like angry? What an adorable little car. And I know for a fact it's gonna be so fast. All tire options are still available. We can go 185s in the front and 185s in the rear, apparently. Alright, the biggest we can go. And then pretty much everything else is just there. This is gonna be a mental little car, man. It's gonna be ridiculously fast. Okay, cool. That's gonna be an interesting video whenever I make it on this thing. Very, very sick. Yeah, sorry, 660cc engine. 3-cylinder. Well, it's not going to have that engine in for longer. for much longer. I'll tell you that. Alright, next car we're going to take a look at is this Mitsubishi, basically a Pajero Evo, or a Montero Evo, what it's called in this game. There was actually, speaking of, if you've seen the video where actually this was on like my other channel, or my IRL channel, where I think I made a video. Oh, was it there? I don't actually remember. Regardless, there is this car dealership in Dublin where they imported 2 of these into Ireland, and I've seen them both just as they imported them, which is pretty mad. There was a red one and a silver one that they imported into Ireland, and I've seen them before they even had like plates and anything on them. And then when I went to Cars and Coffee, ironically, because this update is the Cars and Coffee update, when I went to Cars and Coffee, I saw the silver one or the white one or whatever color it was, and it was there. What a sick thing. In real life, it's very, very cool as well. It's like a tiny little Mitsubishi Pajero, but it's like wide-bodied and Evo-esque, basically. Sounds pretty decent, too. Oh, man, I think this is going to be really fast off-road as well. Super sick. I love it. I love it already. Then again, like I said, I love every single car that they've added in this car pack. It's a very, very, very sick DLC. Alright. I'm definitely expecting this thing to be... Actually, what's it like just right now, off-road? What's the power like on this thing, by the way? Still D-Class. 276, yeah, that makes sense, because they were all the cars back then, they were all limited to the same amount of horsepower. And it weighs just a little less than 2 tons. Interesting. Very interesting. What's it like off-roading now? Like just a little bit of off-roading. I'm just gonna go left here, just on this tiny little track here. I mean, it grips. Again, it's really slow because I haven't done anything to it yet. So this thing can definitely use a tune, I'll tell you that. But I think the upgraded tires are going to make a massive difference to this thing. It actually does slip quite a bit off-road whenever I'm going around corners and that. Yeah, I mean, it should be very interesting once we get through it. Oh god, the brakes are terrible. The brakes are terrible. Yeah, I think upgraded tires on this thing are going to make a giant difference. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, let's go over into the garage and have a quick look what we can do to this. Engine swaps, all that sort of stuff. Okay. Visually, can we change anything else? Yes, we can. Little fog lights and then that whole conversion, which I don't really like. Rally wing, don't like that. Or sorry, not rally wing, but like the racing Forza wing. And get rid of the spare wheel, which I don't really want to do that. Wheels, it's most likely going to be, yeah. Oh my god, that's sick. Yeah, we can put these chunky boys as well on it. That's going to look very cool. And then the tires, these are the ones I was talking about, the off-road race tires. These are going to be very, very sick. Alright, anyway. Engine swaps available for it. It's now got a 3.5 liter in it. I'm going to guess it's a V6. Put the 6.7 liter V8 turbo diesel. Cool. Yeah, I mean, everything else is pretty much... Oh, this is NA. Really? I thought this would have been a turbo. I guess not. Well, you can twin turbo this as well. Interesting. Okay, I feel like this should be really fun as well once we get some stuff done to it. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh man, the Nissan stage. Yeah, I already know because I've seen the gameplay of this thing. You can put the front end of this. The mint color is sick. You can put the front end off of a Skyline on this, off of the R34. Oh, it's gonna be mad. Oh man, I'm just gonna have a look at this stuff now since we're in the festival. I mean, I feel like this thing is gonna be quite slow now. It is the automatic version as well, so it needs a transmission swap as well. Here's all of the engines available for this thing. You can bet your ass I'm gonna be putting the RB26 in this instead of the RB25 that it comes with. That is cool though. That is very, very cool. If we put that kit on it, what we should be allowed to do is put the Nismo front end on it. If we're able to put the Nismo front end on it, why wouldn't we be able to do that? That would be so sick. I think what I plan for this thing is to is to try and find my Midnight Purple 3 paint and then slap it onto this thing. It's slow. What does it do? It does like a little DSG fart. Why does it do a little DSG fart? Oh, it looks so funny in stock like this. It's so strange looking. But yeah, basically this was, at the time, a Skyline estate. Except it obviously had a different front end on it. Has an RB25 in it as well. From the Skylines. It's very cool. Really, really cool car. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to fully do stuff to this thing. But this is a very, very sick car. I'm excited. And now, last but not least, wait, there it is. The Toyota Serra. What a sick little car. For the people that don't know about the Toyota Serra, again, super small, super lightweight car. Very, very, very rare nowadays. And it's got something very, very special about it for people that don't know about this little car. Let me bring it over into Forza Vista, which is something that I haven't done yet with any of the other cars, but in Forza Vista I need to do something with this thing. For people that don't know about it. Look at those doors, bro. It's a hypercar. Look at it. It's so cool. Oh man, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Look at it. It's the same. Oh man, it's got the same. My mom used to own like an 89 Corolla. It's got the same gear lever still as that car. All the buttons and everything in the middle. Those are kind of different, but that is the exact same. I remember that. Mad. That is mad. It's got electric mirrors though. Very cool. What a cool little car, man. Very, very sick. What can we do to it while I'm here? Completely stock, this thing makes what, 100 horsepower? Is that what I saw? Makes 108 horsepower, 132 newton meters of torque, and it weighs 930 kilos. So super, super lightweight car again. Not as light as the Autozam, I don't think, but still very cool. Pull out pretty much the exact same engines as the Autozam though. We can slap into this thing. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And we can even turbo this standard engine. Visually, we can put little yellow fogs on it and little lip spoiler on the back, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing really else that we can do to this car. Apart from that, I'm guessing wheels and all that, probably adjustable suspension, and yeah. It's so slow. God, that's so strange looking. Where it's just glass over your head, like to the right as well. You don't have like a door or like a pillar or anything. It's kind of like you're in a convertible, but not a convertible. I'm flooring it right now, by the way. This thing's so slow. Completely stock. This thing is hella slow. I feel like this is gonna be really fun to try and mess around with. I might even just leave it front wheel drive as well. I can't even be bothered, man. It just takes way too long to accelerate. And then with this new update as well, I think if I go down here, I think over to this roundabout, if I remember correctly, I think there is a Cars and Coffee theme thing. Oh, actually it hasn't changed, has it? No, I don't think it would change, would it? Or maybe it's just not here. I swore I've seen it somewhere here. Maybe it is here, except it just has not changed. I think this roundabout changes though. Once the festival changes, right? I think it's gonna be here. Regardless, those were all the little cars that were added with this DLC. If you want to go ahead, like I said, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see these cars pretty much in more detail and me actually tuning them and modifying them and upgrading them and seeing what they're fully capable of. Again, like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.